and it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet. So what's unusual about that? this is where we're at. It's been sanded down with 240. It's pretty smooth. I'll go to 400 before I paint it. Just putting some more on the inside. It'll be black, so the imperfections probably won't show up as much, but this side will need to be redone anyway because the tweeter will go in here. I'll cut sort of that out of it, I believe, but I don't know until I get the tweeter, and it'll sit here aiming this way. So yeah, that's that. Now just drying, thin putty, drying, sanding, repeat. But it's pretty damn smooth. I've got this box of goodies: fan, earth distribution, power distribution. They all have to go into there. Now I'm just going to put the fan in and then use some aluminium tape to sort of seal the surrounding area of it. In one of the Lost Tapes videos, I can't remember which one, you can actually see me putting thin tape around the amp rack cover, but what I didn't do was show you what happened after that. I pulled the amp rack cover back off and then used some urethane sealer to actually attach it to the car so it doesn't come off anymore, and it's sealed. I forget why I was doing this, but what I'm doing is removing all the screws so that I can take the amp rack out. I had to fight with it to get it out of the car, and that ended up damaging the surround. And I thought that I could just sand the edge off to be able to get it back in again, but that wasn't the case, not at all. Yeah. That footage wasn't included because most of the time you could just see the back of my head or my back. But yeah, I really had to fight with it. Now let's have a close look at the damage. That's easy to fix. That's semi-easy to fix. That's just putty, I guess. The big one is this. It's actually cracked again. So what I think I'll do is actually I think I'll grind most of it out and then fill it full of putty. Or actually, epoxy is probably better. Use steel stick. Steel stick in there maybe. Might be the best way. Then make it flat again. It's a real shame. A little bit of damage here, but that's nothing major. Nothing along the top. Let's go check out the other side. Did we crack? I don't think we did. No, I don't think we did. It's not moving. So there's a lump there, but that might be just my dodgy sanding. And there is a crack on the top, but that was always there. As far as damage goes on the side, there's a bit of black paint there, but it's not actually damaged. So I'd say we're pretty good there. It's just the other side. I've sanded down the frame, and so it should fit better. It should fit in better than it did, but I'm going to do some more on that. Okay, so design fault. Design fault. Why the hell did I do that? Why is that on the outside? This is supposed to be flush against this, but this is on the outside of it. It makes no sense. I should have put it on the inside, in there. So that's what I'm going to do. Leave that one there, put a new one in, and then cut that one out of there so that we're flush. Then it won't touch ever again, and we should be good. The main thing that I'm really upset about is that. But it is what it is now. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, there's things I can do about it, but it is what it is. So need to fix it. So yeah, let's get on to welding that. Okay, that might have been a little bit difficult to follow because I didn't film everything and I cut a bunch of it out because it sucked, and all you could see was the back of my head while I was working on the amp rack. The camera angle was wrong or whatever. So what's happened is I've attached the amp rack surround to the actual body of the car using a urethane sealer that the body shop uses, so it doesn't leave the car anymore. It's attached permanently. If I wanted to remove it, I could, but it would be a lot of work and it would be destroyed in the process. But what I've done is I've tried to remove the amp rack from inside the surround, and that was always the plan, because maybe I want to change it, use different amps or whatever else. So the amp rack would be removable, but the surround would stay part of the car. But I couldn't get the amp rack out of the surround because the fit was too good, I thought, but on closer inspection I'd actually messed up the design and left a supporting tab on the outside instead of on the inside, like what you saw in the last scene. So that's where I'm at. The surround is permanently attached to the car. It needs fixing, and the amp rack is out of the car. It needs cutting and welding, trimming, sanding, and all that other stuff to get it back inside the surround. Once that's done, I'll be able to put the amps in. That's it for this episode. Another one will be along shortly. See ya.